Hey folks, it's Dave back here in Studio B, and we're getting ready to have some afternoon baseball here today. Yep, pretty excited that we get some baseball back on the channel here in the afternoons. As it was, I get done work a little early today, and was supposed to go out with some friends in a couple of hours, but I said I am going to come on and play some ball tonight because I don't know what time I'm getting back. I don't think it's going to be a late night, um, but you never know. If I could get back on here tonight. So we're going to go back and we're going to play some season ticket baseball. And this is one of my, I really like season ticket baseball. And I'm just setting up my dice here right now. As it's, there we go. I think we got my dice right now. So we got 6 and 2 10s. There we go. Alrighty. So let me get my setup here. Now, in the past, I played some season ticket baseball, and I kind of wasn't fair to the game. And I'm only saying that because I didn't show off the cards. And my thing is that, I was like, well, I printed the sheets out, and I didn't have the cards, so I really couldn't show them off. And I was like, I don't know if I really want to go and do all that. But I did print them out today. I printed out, oh boy, a ton of teams. I printed out a ton of teams today. Um, I went back and looked at a lot of seasons for this. I'm going to get a couple more during the sale, but I hadn't printed out the teams yet. I was just on the sheet. Well, let me tell you, these things print out so easily. I think I printed and cut up 20 teams this afternoon in just a couple of hours. The way Clay lays these out on the screen, it's perfectly centered when I printed it. Excuse me. So when I put them on my cutter, you just cut it in thirds for the 11, and then in half for the 8.5, and they come out perfect. And I found a little notch on my cutter, and that's where I cut the thirds, and then it was just 4.5 for the half, and they all come out almost identically perfect. It was like it's the same size, I should say. Usually when I start cutting cards out, you got to trim some off here and there. These, once I got into the groove of it, and I saw where I needed to put the paper, piece of cake. And so I'm just printing them on the printer as they're coming out. I'm cutting them over here, and I got a ton out. So I got a whole bunch of projects coming up here with season ticket. But I wanted to show this off today, back in my 1979 season. So let me go here and get rid of that, and there we are. So we're gonna play a little bit of 1979. It's the White Sox at the Red Sox today, and I'm going to revisit season ticket. I want to give it a proper video with the cards on the screen. I'm going to talk a little bit about how the game plays. I'm going to have to relearn this, though. Okay, I did not do, usually I'll do a game and I'll kind of catch up and relearn. So I didn't do that. So I'm going to have to kind of learn this on the fly. But basically, there's a quick start guide here. I don't know if I can show you this. And it just shows you what everything is here. You roll 3 dice, a red, white, and a blue. The red is 6 sides, and oh boy, the white and the blue are 10s. And you can see here I have this set up here. So these are my 6 and my 10-sided die, and that's all you really need. Occasionally, what I thought was fun about this game is when I played this out earlier is when you're testing the arms, it's really great. I really like testing the arms when you're like trying to extend for bases and stuff. That's what made this game kind of fun. All right, so I got all my cheat sheets here that I'm going to need. This is a busy game. I'm not going to lie, it's a busy game. It's not a hard game, but it's a busy game, especially if you get into some of the advanced rules, because it's got a basic setup that I played that was fun, but the advanced stuff is so cool. It really is. As David stops by, yes, it is great to see me excited to print teams and play cards and dice baseball. It is. And I saw everybody else doing it this way with their cards cutting on the screen, so I said, okay, I got to do that here. Let me see if I can fix my cards here. They're all crooked. And I said, I should do the same. And when I started cutting, they cut out so easy. So let's play here. So again, it's a 6-sided die, and then 2, or a percentile die, kind of, sort of. A 1 and a 2 comes off the pitcher. Okay? And 3s and 4s come off the batter. Oh, do you know what I need? Hang on a sec. I don't have this pulled out yet. I need to get my Fenway Park thing here, because you do, if you roll a 6, you do need you do need the stadium card. So I need to pull out my stadium card, which is right here on the top. Fantastic. So my stadium card is right here. So I'm going to pull this out, and I'll show you guys what this is. And I'll show that on the screen from time to time. Oh, I just ripped it. But there's Fenway Park right there. As I put away some of the other stuff here. Oh, I got a big mess here today with so many things I'm working on. So there's Fenway Park. And again, if rolls of sixes are right here, and then if you get the deep drives, you come over here, and that's what really makes it fun. So there's a lot of things happening here in this game. So again, 1 and 2 off the pitcher, 3 and 4 off the batter. 5 is a defensive check or a rare play, if you will, and then 6 comes off the ballpark here. It's kind of neat. Let me see. Fanner says, does Digital Diamond have a listing of all the cards and dice games compatible with its companion? Yes, and it's called Infinite. Because you're putting in the results. So you could make your own game and just put in the results. All you're doing is putting in the results. And so that's all it is. As Steve Towers stops by, yes, Steve Towers played season ticket baseball. I was watching some of his videos, too, the other day. Have I purchased, Jerome asks, have I purchased the new 22-23 Strat hockey cards? They are thicker cardstock. You know, I did, and I did put them away, and I didn't notice if they were thicker or not. I know they were, like, the 76 baseball was ridiculously thin. But I did get those. Yeah, I did. I got the package. I got the game with a card image, the cards, the extra cards. I got that super package deal when it came out a while ago. All right, so but yes, I do, and I did not pick up on that, by the way. All right, so let's play some ball here, Scarecrow. All righty, as with the chat rooms going well here for afternoon ball. Hopefully, everybody get out of work early today. I know my wife come home from work early, so she's upstairs right now, and so let's play a game here. All righty. So we got Steve Renko on the mound, and he's going to be facing Ralph Garr. So let's roll the dice. Again, it's been a while since I played, so we're going to get off to a slow start, and I'm going to try to really kind of find everything here as far as all the extra stuff goes and do the best I can. And have some fun here as my 1979 season continues. But again, as far as printing out these cards here, they were so easy to print and cut. These were the best cards. I told Ron today, I was like, I'm not going to do a whole season here. I'm just going to probably print out a few teams, but, I might print out the whole darn season. It was just so easy. I just ordered some more paper, too. All right, let's roll the dice for Garr as he faces Renko. Oh, we're going to go right to Fenway Park, a 638. So if we come over here to 638, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. So Freddie Lynn will come over as we get things going, and he'll make the catch, and there is one away. Let's see if I can get my keyboard a little closer. Sorry about this, folks. Makes it easier to get at the numbers. All right, one away. So Ralph is gone, and Mike Squires. I thought that said Mike Squirrel. I don't know why. I thought it said Mike Squirrel, but it's not. Mike Squires comes up. He's hitting 240 in my replay here. And again, if I look at the standings here, the Sox, why I'm playing this game is the Sox are right and back. They're 4.5 back of the Angels, but they're in the hunt. They're in the hunt. And the Red Sox, they're 2.5 back, because this is a log jam here. So today I printed Yankees, Orioles, Tigers, and Red Sox, so I could play some of those here on the channel, just to let you know. All right, so Squires up now for Chicago. And we're going to roll the dice here. Now, that's a 236. So that's going to come off the pitcher here. And Squires is a lefty. So versus a lefty here, a 236. And that's going to be a 5.8x. So what we do is we keep the first two numbers. So it's a 5.86. So that's going to be hit into center field. So we need to find Freddie Lynn here. And a 5.86 is, he's going to make the catch here. That's an F8. So Freddie Lynn makes the catch. I think that's how that goes on a defensive check. And did I do that right? 5.86? I think so. And that's another fly ball to center field. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Again, it's been a while. And I do wish, yeah, as Bernie stops by and Fernando says, I do wish Appa had a Black Friday. Yeah. Yep. No, it is. I mean, like I said, I bought some payoff pitch, $44 a season, best cards in the business. And then I got some season ticket baseball here, which I think they're about $16 a season. And just print out the teams you want, and my cards have come out awesome. I'm very happy with how my cards come out. APBA, no sale, no sale. Alrighty, so let's get to Jorge Orta now of the White Sox, as they got 2 outs and absolutely nobody on base. And here we go. So it's going to be a 6-13, so that's Fenway Park again. Anything low sixes is usually an out. That's going to be a pop out to second base. And it's going to be, oh, that's Sizemore over there at second base? I thought it was Wolf. So it's going to be a pop out to second base. And here we go. Oh, I didn't know Sizemore. I thought it said Wolf was playing second base, so I need to get Sizemore out here and fix my batting lineup. There we go. So it's off screen, so you can't see this. This is really weird. My batting order's out of whack here. So Lynn, Rice, Watson. Holy cow! I was looking at the wrong thing today. Hang on one sec, folks. I got to get my. Boy, they really screwed up my lineup here. All right, so we got Burleson, Sizemore, Lynn. I had this batting lineup. I'm losing my mind. I really am. Rice, Watson, Yastrzemski, Hobson, Evans, and Allison. Okay, so there's no Wolf. That said Larry Wolf on the thing there, but man, I am losing my mind, folks. Don't get old. Don't get old. Can you change the colors for the dice on that ball roll? Yes. Yes. You can change it to anything you want within reason. So I try to set it up as the game requires so I can figure it out better. Yes, Midlife Crisis says Strat's 25% off sale is terrific, but there's nothing to buy. Yeah, I'd pick up another couple of baseball seasons, but I have all the ones that are in my wheelhouse. There's nothing really I want to get. I mean, I even picked up 1911 from them a long time ago. And I still haven't played much of that, but I do have it. All right, so Burleson against Trout. Let's get back to our game here at hand. And we're going to roll a 329. So that's going to be off the Burleson card. And a 329. And that's going to be an infield hit. So Burleson nubs it off the end of his bat. We're going to say it's going to go down the third base. So it's going to be a single. And we're going to go F5. So Burleson nubs this down the third base. Morrison comes up with it, but he's too late. All right, so now if we want to steal or bunt, what do we got here? So the bunting here, so Sizemore is a bunt of a 6. And if we want to steal, let me get my stealing chart out here. Okay. Let's take a look at Burleson here. His speed is a 3. Oh, that's not very good. 3s are not very good. So I don't think we're going to have him steal. But we could have Sizemore try to bunt. Just for kicks, let's see if we can get a jump. So what we got to do here to establish a lead is steal. So it's a 3 plus the percentile dice added together. Is it greater than 10 plus the hold? So what's the hold over here? Is it greater than 16? I don't think it is, but let's try it. Now, keeping that in mind, if I were to roll, now the pickoff here, right? If let me see, if both dice are below the pickoff rating, which is a 3, so if I would have rolled any combination of 1s or 2s here, he would be picked off. And if I overthrow, okay, so the fielding is a 7. So I guess if rolled greater than that, I think it would be an overthrow. So just for fun, let's try this. Let's see if I get the lead first off, okay, because we're kind of coming back to season ticket here. So the first thing I'm going to do is roll the dice and just look at the white and the blue. All right, so I have a 4 and a 1. So right now, 3, 4, and 1 is 8, and that is not greater than the hold rating. Oh, it is greater than hold. Oh, plus 10, so that's a 16. So I did not get a jump. I can still steal, but I'm at a disadvantage. The 4 and the 1, okay, his pickoff is 3, so the 1 is less but the pickoff 3 is, the 4 is not. So he's not picked off, and there's no overthrow, because I think the fielding of 7. Okay, both 10-sided dice exceed the thrower's fielding, he would throw it away. So he didn't. All right. Again, we're just taking our time going over all the different scenarios. So he's not going to go and try to steal. Now bunting. If we wanted to bunt. Now Sizemore's got a 6 bunt. That's pretty good. So we would roll all 3 dice and add the bunt rating, and that would get us up here. So we're already starting with a 6. So even if we could come up with 8 or 9 here, we would get a decent bunt. So let's drop a bunt here. Let's have some fun. David says, that's a good sale then if they have nothing to purchase. Yeah, it is. And David C says, yes, you can change the dice color to whatever you want. Well, what you do here is you would go into the settings, and you can see how you can change all the colors, just like this. And you can add it up to, 4? So you can add up to 10 dice if you want. So yes, you can really kind of play around with this app. It's really great. All right, so I need to get going here because people are going to be knocking on my door, and I'm going to be in the middle of a baseball game. But let's get going here. All right, so let's try the bunt here. So we have a bunt of a 6. All right, so it's 6 plus all the dice is going to give us our bunt here. So the higher, the better for the batter. All right, Sizemore's going to bunt. Ooh, that's pretty good. So that's a 14. That's a 17. And 6 is 23. Holy cow. All runners advance, batter out. All right, so I got to see where it goes. So 23 is hit down to bunted it to third base. All right, so 5-4. All right, so he's going to try to go to the guy covering first base. Batter out if the arm of the third baseman, which is Morrison. So let me get Morrison's arm, and I didn't write these down, by the way. Okay, so his arm rating at third base is a 1. Ooh. So it's bunted to third base. He's got a 1. Sizemore's speed is a 4. So if I did my math correctly here, hit down to third base, Burleson's going to advance. His arm, so it's a 1 plus all the die, is going to be greater than or equal to 14. So he needs 13 on the die. All right, so Sizemore bunts it down to Morrison. They're trying to get him at first base. That's a 10. That's an 11. That's a 12 when we add the 1 because he's only got a 1 arm. So a 12 is not greater than or equal to 13 or 14, and so Sizemore beats it out. So we're going to call that another infield hit. Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. And so bunts it down to third base. Morrison makes the play, but it's not in time. So the Sox have 2 runners on here. Yeah, I think so. Jim's throwing up here. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm playing some ball tonight. This afternoon, I should say, afternoon ball. And I'm supposed to head out with the wife and some friends later. And who knows, maybe if I get back in a decent hour, maybe I'll come on later on tonight. But I wanted to play some season ticket here and give this game some love. This game needs love. I didn't give it the love last time. I talked a lot about it, but I didn't show off the cards, which is not the right way to do this. So this is going to take a little bit longer today just because I'm kind of going through all the motions again, showing how to play this, and I'm relearning how to play this. All right, so Freddie Lynn, we got runners on base now. First and second, absolutely nobody out. And we got a 1-1-4. So that's going to be a 3-1-4. And that's going to be strike him out. So Freddie Lynn goes down swinging and is 1 away. So Trout can get a double play and get out of the jam. So now we have Jim Rice, and pitchers pay the price when they face Jim Rice, right? And fairness says, I keep showing off different baseball games, making your next baseball purchase difficult. I've kind of settled into to 7 baseball games, maybe 8. I don't know. Like I say, I'm just enjoying this. I really am. And I don't care, like I say, I've been reading some things on the Delphi forums and Facebook about people complaining about things. It's like, there's so many games to play. It's so fun. Just play the ones you want, and the ones you don't like, don't worry about them. Really, you know. All right, so Jim Rice comes up now with 1 away and a couple of ducks on the pond. 5-6-0. All right, so this is hit down to shortstop. So this is hit to Pryor. So let me get Pryor's card out. Hopefully he's rated for shortstop. Infield. Okay, shortstop here. So I got a 5.60. 5.60. 560 to 562. 6.43 double play. So Jim Rice, 6.43 Rice. Hits into a ground ball. 6.43. Right? And they get out of it. So they get 2 infield hits. And then a strikeout and a double play. So that is that. And so we're going to go to the top of the second now. We'll try to speed things up a little bit, but I did want to try the mechanics out with the bunting and the stealing and the whole bit, just for fun, because you don't have to do all that stuff. There is a basic mode, but it's so fun when you add all these extra things in. And Jim says this is a good game. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yep. And Fenner says all the games I've seen from Dave, Marco, Kurt, Replay Gamer, they all seem to be a great time. What does that say? Yes, I'm having fun. I really am. And it's fun showing off these games. These games deserve the love. They really do. All right, so Johnson comes up now. And again, these cards, let me tell you, these were the easiest time I've had cutting and printing cards of any game I've had. They're just spaced out perfectly. You don't got to worry about trimming them down. As long as you hit it right on, it's perfectly centered. Really good. All right, so Renko back on the mound against Lamar Johnson. And we got a 290 and a 290 against the righty. And, this is hitting into deep left field. All righty, so now on the deep left field, we come over here to the chart. And it's deep left field. So we're going to add power plus the 2 die. His power is a 6. So Lamar Johnson hits this into left field. And we said it's a 6. So it's a 6 plus 8 is 17, and a 17, and that is gone. Lamar Johnson parks this one, and this goes out, and it's 1-0 for the White Sox. Yeah. I love the mechanics of this game. I really, really do. Clay did such a good job. I told him to get him back on the show. We had him on the show to discuss the mogul games, and that's before I played season ticket. It's like, you're coming back on for season ticket. You really are, you know. And Steve Tower, yes, Steve Tower played the 1990 World Series replay with season ticket, and it's his top 5 best moments on the channel. Yeah, is that the one that it had something crazy happen at the end? It was like a wild pitch, or there was a weird walk-off with something, Steve. What was that? Because I watched that, and I remember that the game-winning run was something crazy. It might have been a rare play or something like that. If you're still here, remind me what that was. Because it was a 1-0 game, I think, and it was strange how it happened, but it was cool at the same time. So Chet Lemon coming up here, he's hitting 274 this season, and we have a 527. So this is the catcher. So I got to go to Allenson now, and I'll pull out the Allenson card. Okay, so a 527, and that's going to be a passed ball. So on a passed ball, it's really kind of nothing, so we're going to pitch it again. Yeah, only run scored in Game 7 was a rare play. Yeah, it was something really weird like that. All right, so we're going to pitch to Lemon again after the pass ball. I got a 175, and this is going to hit down to first base, and Yastrzemski will flip it to Renko. So we got a G3-1, and Lemon goes down. So we got one away here, and it's going to be Claudell Washington coming up. All right? And he's hitting 312. And we got a 272. And so that's off the batter card against a lefty. And 272 is, this is a deep drive into right field. So Washington going deep the other way. So his power rating's a 5. So remember, it's 5 plus the blue die. Oh, man, 19, and that is gone. Washington goes the other direction, and there's been 2 home runs in this inning off of Steve Renko. So the Sox trying to climb back into the race against the Yankees, getting beat up here at home. It's 2-0 here in the second on 2 home runs. Crazy. Steve Tower says the third baseman overthrew first on a ground out. Larkin rounded second and beat the throw from Canseco to the plate. Yeah. Isn't that why we play this? You have these craziness like that, and it's just so fun. It is so fun when that happens. I've had a few crazy things myself, and it's just fun. Those are the things you remember. All right, Pryor coming up now. So just one away and 2 runs already in. Now we have a 503, so that's going to be a rare play, right? I think 503 is a rare play. So let me take my rare play chart out. Now, Season Ticket has some of the best rare plays. We're going to find out. So we have nobody on base. We're going to roll again. So we have a rare play, page 30, and we're going to roll this, and it's a 328. So let's see what happens to Pryor in this rare play. All righty, so batter strikes out looking and is ejected from the game for arguing with the umpire. Oh, boy. So Pryor strikes out, and I got to kick him out of the game. So I need to find, so where is Pryor now? He's my shortstop. Holy crap. So I got to find a shortstop here. So Harry Chappis, I guess? Any other shortstops? Let me know what you think, folks. Oh, there's another shortstop here. Don Kessinger. So, yeah, that's what I got. So he's checked out of the game. And I think I want to go Harry Chappis, I think. He's got a little bit more power and contact. Although his arm is terrible at short. So maybe I should go with Kessinger then. Alrighty, so Pryor strikes out and is kicked out. And I got to remember to make this change here. Because I don't think I can do it right now. So he strikes out and he's out of the game. So I'll make that change at shortstop to Kessinger. So 2 away, and it's Milt May. Is he going to have a good May or a bad May? And let's see. We're going to roll the dice and find out. So we got a 597. So this is hit in the right field. And that's going to be Evans. So we got to check Evans. And unfortunately, I have to pull up my cards here. So that's going to be a 597. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. And that's going to be a single. And then R2 had the chance to do something, but there's really no R2. Like R2-D2, right? So let me just double check my chart here. R2 is, I think that, where's the list for that? Just want to double check that. I think with nobody on base, it's just a single, but I like to know what would happen anyway. Reading play results. Where is my other thing here? Sorry about that. There it is right here. R2 would tag up in advance. Okay, so that's going to be a single here. So we got a single, and R2 may challenge the fielders. Yeah, he may, but there's nobody on second base. So, and I don't know what would happen to a runner on third. Interesting. Oh, he would score at third. It's a single. That's going to be a single. So 2 home runs and a single here in this inning. Things aren't looking good for the Sox now. So we got Jim Morrison. He's see if he can break on through to the other side. May's not going to go anywhere, I don't think. Yeah, his speed is 0. He's got the speed like me. Absolutely nothing. And here we go. So we got 607. Oh, this is more Fenway Park stuff here. 607. It's going to strike him out. So Renko gets a strikeout here, but the damage is done. Dun, dun, dun. All righty. And now I got to change up Pryor here for Kessinger. So we need to go to our defense. And do I have Kessinger? Oh, this was my bench. Is there a Kessinger here? No, but Harry Chappis is. Well, so I don't have that. Oh, boy. So Don, I don't have a Don Kessinger handy. do I? Kevin Bell can play. Do I have a Kevin Bell in my deck here? So it's either going to be Chappis or Bell. I'm going to go Chappis. I'm going to make my life easy and go Chappis. So we're going to bring in Chappis, and he's going to go into the 7 slot because the other guy was kicked out. Okay, so Pryor gets the boot. See ya. You get the boot. Chappis will come in, and he will take over there. So that is that. So now we got to go back to the Sox lineup. So Trout will come back out. And let me see. So it's going to have Watson, Yastrzemski, Hobson, then Evans. All righty. A lot more looking up at the cards in this game. And so here we go. It's Bob Watson hitting .351 this season in 56 games in my replay. All right, can the Sox get back in it? They trail 2-0. 5-6. This is hit down the new guy. How about that? So coming into the game, Harry Chappis, and it's hit right down to him. We're going to do a check here, and he's going to boot it. Harry Chappis, a 5-6-7, and he boots the ball, and that's an E6. And the Sox have Watson on. And now Yastrzemski's coming up. And we're not going to have him bunt. And I don't think Watson's going to steal. Speed's a 3. Stealing's a 4. Yeah, we'll just swing away. All right, here's Yaz. 174. And that's going to be a bloop single. And that's just going to drop that into the outfield. And the Sox, once again, with 2 on and nobody out. But last time this happened, they couldn't get anything going. Butch Hobson coming up now with 2 on. And he's got a bunt of a 5. I like to bunt the guys over because then we can't hit into double plays. But I'm going to swing away because I don't think he would really bunt, even though he's a good bunter. Here we go. 608. Oh, so this is... We add 5 if it's home. So 608 with 5 is popped up right here, the F4. Popped up to order. And I just should have had him bunt. I like to play the small ball, but I don't always do that. Dewey coming up now. So we got 2 runners on. And we have 1 away as Mike in the truck comes by. I need to get back to that football game. Really itching to play that. All right, Evans. 5. Ooh, more error checks. So this is hit to Washington. So I got to take out the Washington card now. Here we go. Claudel Washington, a 590. And he's going to make the catch. And there's nobody at third base, so I can ignore that. So he's going to make the catch out there. All right, so that is, yeah, so the 5-9 R3 could tag up and do something, but he's not going to because there's nobody at third base, right? Yeah, he would he must challenge. If there was a guy on third base, he must challenge the arm. So he didn't. So he's just going to fly out. So again, the Sox put runners on base with nobody out, but they can't get the job done. Carlton, Gary Allenson. Why is it? What's going on here? There's no Fisk? Oh, I guess there's no Fisk today. So it's Gary Allenson. Told you I messed up my lineup. I read it, too. I read the thing down and put everybody in. Then when I went to the lineup, it changed it on me, I guess. I don't know. It could be me. All right, so Gary Allenson, first and second. 2 outs now. And we're going to get another error check. This is back to the mound. A 5-14, and he's going to make the play. So Trout knocks it down, throws it to first, and the Sox, again, strand everybody. And we're going to go now to the top of the third, and it's all White Sox right now. Sox just can't get the job done. All right, we got Gar up now. Gar is 0 for 1. a 214. And Garra's a lefty, so a 214 is hit down the shortstop. Would have been a double play ball, and Burleson scoops that up. And there's one away. There's Squires. 0 for 1 with a flyout. A 473. So that's over here against the righty pitcher, a 473. And this is going to be hit down to first base. 3-6. Okay, so he's just going to handle it himself because there's nobody. That would have been a play to second only. So hit down to first base, and Yaz will take that himself. That's the only weird thing about this game. Like I say, a 6-3, you have to look at that and say, okay, if there's nobody on base, then you just kind of handle it yourself. So there's a lot of things you have to kind of assume. Order up now. And we got a 6. Oh, no. 699. And that's going to be, oh, it's a walk. 699 is a walk of all things. So he walked him, a 2-out walk to Order. And he's on. He's not really a threat to steal, so we're not going to worry about that. And it's Lamar Johnson right now. Johnson, a 330. And a 330 is a fly ball into right field. And with 2 outs, that'll just be a nice little fly out for Dewey. And that is that. So they didn't give up any runs this inning. Top of the order coming up with Burleson. Trout trots back out onto the mound. And, yeah. All right, Ricky's got a single. Infield single, if you remember. 4-16 against the lefty. And hits this down to third base. And a G5. Burleson is out. Teddy Sizemore. I had one of the worst baseball cards I ever saw as a kid when he played with the Cardinals. That's what I remember about Sizemore. If it's the same guy. It was a long time ago. All right, Sizemore. 392. And this is going to be hit down to third base. A hot shot down to Morrison. And he will scoop that out and throw him away. And the Sox not looking good here with 2 outs. Freddie Lynn, 0 for 1. With a strikeout, a 654. We add 5, a 659. And that's hit down to shortstop. And he is out. So Chappis, who's made an error in this game, the first time the ball was hit to him, makes the play. And we continue on with season ticket baseball here as we go to the 4th. Things are smoothing out a little bit now as I remember how to play the game. And Chet Lemon, 0 for 1 with a ground out. A 341. And 341 is an infield hit. So he nubs it down to Hobson. And Hobson comes up with it, but can't throw him out. Now, Lemon speeds 3, so he ain't going anywhere. Washington's bunts a 3. That's not very good. I'd like to have a little higher than that. So we're going to swing away. All righty. A 562. So this is hit down the shortstop to Burleson. And a Burleson, a 562, is a 6-4-3 double play. That's what's great about this game is things are right on the cards. They turn 2. Everything's right off the cards. Sometimes you got to go to the chart to kind of clarify some things. But all right, Chappis. Let's hopefully he doesn't get thrown out either. Remember, he's in the game because Pryor got kicked out for arguing. 695. Are you kidding me? 695, and that's going to be a double. So Chappis comes in, smacks a double with 2 outs. That is hit number 5 for the White Sox. And it's Milt May. Let's see if he has a good May. Here we go. Milt May. 334. 334. Struck him out right at the corner of the plate with this one. And the White Sox go down and leave a man in scoring position. Jimmy Rice coming up, facing Trout. Again, as we revisit season ticket baseball, try to give it a little bit more love, a little bit better viewing here on the channel by showing off the cards and things like that. Fun game to play. Again, big Black Friday sale. Season ticket, I think it's seasonticketbaseball.com. Head over there. I think the code is Friday or Black Friday. And you get, I think it's 30% off. And that's a good deal. I'm going to be picking up some more seasons. And printing and cutting these are a breeze. The way he lays them out on the paper, it's so easy. So just so you know, if you want to print your own and cut them, they're a piece of cake. Mine almost come out perfect. I was very happy with that. Jimmy Rice. Why is my mouse sticking? There we go. 436 against the lefty in a 436. Ground ball down the short to Chappis, who's having a big game down there since he came in, and has one away. Bob Watson, 0 for 1. A 284. He's a righty. So a 284, and this is hit to deep left field. Watson got a hold of this. Power of 7. Gar going back. 7 plus the white and the blue. 17 and 7. That is gone. That's about as almost off the chart. That is over the monster. Over the fencing. Into, was it Lansdowne Street? I don't know what street's over there, but this is gone. Watson with a solo shot, and the Sox have pulled to within 1. Some nice rolling of the dice there by Watson. And now it's just Yastrzemski, who's 1 for 1 with a single. And a 334. And that's the same thing, an infield hit. Lots of infield hits in this one. As he nubs this off the end of his bat down to third base to Morrison, who just can't make the play. So with 1 away, Yaz is on for the second time today. Fairness says a printer needs to be in his future as this hobby benefits from having one. I bought a really nice color laser printer probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it is fantastic. And I hope it never breaks, right? Because the replacement's a little bit more expensive. But I went into Staples, and they had it. They had it there. It was a color laser printer, decent. I forget what it was, but Amazon had it for $50 cheaper. I showed them, they matched it, and so I got the Amazon price at Staples, and it does a great job. Great job. It's my one of the biggest things here that I have for the hobby. It does a great job printing on card stock. It prints out the cards. It's just a great job. Hobson now. Can he get anything done here? A 2, 2, and a 7. 2, 2, and a 7. Oh, man. Double play. 6, 4, 3. So, down go the Sox. They do get one back on the Watson homer. And let's go to the top of the 5th. Now, Renko now, his stamina's a 5. So, I believe, I'm trying to think if his stamina starts now. Okay, it's the number of pitchings you can pitch without fatigue level rising. So next inning is when he could start seeing some fatigue. And I think we're all feeling some fatigue right now with his pitching. All right, Jim Morrison. All righty. These riders on the storm. Lansdowne Street is by Fenway. Yeah, I forget which street's behind the monster over there. I think that's actually where the Hard Rock Cafe is. I went to a concert there a few years ago. I don't go into Fenway. I can't find it. I tried to get there once on my own. I got lost. I ended up finding it because you could see it from miles away. But I won't do that again. 292 against the righty. And deep left field. Morrison goes to, a power of 9. Forget it. Forget it. Rice looking up. 8 and 9 is 17, and it is gone. That's the third home run of the day for the White Sox. Morrison. Yep, Riders on the storm. 5-1, baby. There it is. So, third home run of the day for the White Sox. All the runs today have been home runs, by the way. Three for the Sox and 1 for the other Sox. Ralph Garr. $6.99? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's a walk. Okay, that's a walk. That's not too bad. All right, so Renko getting in some trouble here. 3 home runs given. And those are the 3 runs. Mike Squires. He's got to bunt 6. We're going to bunt. We're going to bunt. With the 6, we're going to bunt. All righty, so bunt plus the 3 dice. Oh, look at that. 15 and 7. 26, is that right? 22. 22. 22 and 6 is 28. All right, so it's going to be a good bunt. He can be thrown out if the arm is greater than or equal to 10 plus the batter's speed. So it's hit down to, that's a 3-4. So that's going to be hit down to first base. So that's going to be Yastrzemski. So it's hit down to Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski's arm is a 2. So he's trying to flip to the second baseman who's covering. So it's a 2. So 2 plus all the dice. Is it going to be better than 15? So here we go. It's 2 plus all the dice. Is it greater than 15? Yes, it is. So Yastrzemski, the beats it out. So the batter is out. So Yastrzemski will take it himself. I'll just say took it himself. It's easier to write down that stuff than try to figure it all out. All right, so it's going to be a G3-3. Yastrzemski will take it himself, we'll call that. And so now there's 2 away. Oh, no, just 1 away. Just 1 away. Order comes up. Renko's starting to get tired now. Yeah, his fatigue could start coming into play. And we have a 5.67. Hit down the short to Burleson. Where's Burleson? Down the short to Burleson, a 5.67. And that's going to be a 6.3. So he's going to throw him out. But let me check here. 6.3. Runners advance 1 base. But I don't think they're going to. It says runners advance 1 base. But I'm pretty sure that if it's hit to that side, they don't. I thought I saw something on that. Hang on a sec here. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just go with what it says. Like I say, I played so many games, I kind of get them mixed up as far as where it's hit. Nothing there. Nothing there. So I think, okay, he'll advance. That'll be the second out anyway. Oh, here it is right here. R2 advances only if forced. Okay, I knew I saw that somewhere. All right, so he's going to hold. So it's going to be hit down to Burleson. R2's going to hold. So Gar's going to hold. And order is out. Yep, perfect. Okay. I knew I saw it somewhere. I just had to find it. Lamar Johnson. He's homed today. Right? He's homed. All right, man on second. 3-1 White Sox here in the 5th. A 109. That's going to be a 309. And the 309, he's striking him out. So Renko gets out of this with only the 1 home run. All right, Trout is on the mound. Now, his stamina is a 6, so he's okay. So I'm not going to worry about him too much. All right, Evans coming up. 0 for 1. Come on, Dewey. A 3, a 5, and a 1. And that's an infield hit as well. Holy cow. A lot of infield hits. So we're going to hit this one down the short. So we're going to say single in the hole to short. Chappis comes up with it but can't make the throw. So Evans is on. Allinson's bunt is a 5. Let's take a look to see if we can bunt Evans over. All righty. Let's bunt him over. Here we go. Nice high numbers, high numbers, high numbers. Yeah, 12, 15, 18. Batter out 1-3. All right, so a good bunt here by Allenson on a sacrifice hit to the pitcher. And Evans goes down to second. So the Red Sox have a runner in scoring position. And happy Thanksgiving. Some roads lead there. Thanks for coming by. Michael Silva coming by, too. I just saw you pop in the chat room here as I was looking at my chart. Everyone's still playing baseball, yeah. I wonder if the football window closed. But there's two reasons why I don't play a lot of football. One, it takes forever. So it's hard to not only stream it, but it's hard to play it because it just takes so long. I like the fast games, the drive-by drives, and the final scores are fun. So I've been itching to play football. I just haven't yet. But I wonder if it's because all the quarterbacks have been getting hurt and the running backs. It's like every week it's like you don't know who's playing quarterback because it's somebody from the practice squad. It's so depressing because you can't have any marquee matchups because it's just everyone's hurt. It kind of sucks. It really does. All right, so Burleson now comes up with Evans on second base. Can we get him home? A 2, a 5, and a 9. And that's going to be hit down to third base. So he's not going anywhere because I looked at my chart, and so he can't go anywhere. So we're going to swing. It's going to be a G5, and R2 is going to hold. So Evans is going to hold. So Burleson hits it down the third. Evans can't go anywhere. And now it's up to Sizemore. Sizemore's got a base hit in this game. Here we go. 2 away. 465. And a 465 against the lefty. Right? Against the lefty. It's going to be a double into center field. So Sizemore hits this to Chet Lemon. Evans will come around to score, and Sizemore drives home the run. So the bunt pays off, getting Evans to second. And it's now 3-2, and it's Freddie Lynn up at the plate. 5:47, so this is hit down to Orta. Okay, Jorge Orta. 5:47. That's going to be a single in the right field. So now, on a single, if there's 2 outs, Sizemore should score with 2 outs. He should score. In the right field, let me just double check here. Sorry about this. Again, it's been a while since I played. Runner advances, so it just says single in the right field. So I guess we can try him. I thought with 2 outs though. Okay, with no outs to the base loaded, blah blah blah. I think we have to challenge his arm. Is what we have to do. I think we have to challenge his arm. So it's hit in the right field. All right, so the runner chooses to challenge the outfield. This is the fun part of the game right here. If I'm getting this right, I don't know if there's any bonus for 2 outs or not, or if it's automatic. I'm not seeing anything here for automatic on the 2 outs. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for 2 outs. All right, so Sizemore is going to try to tie the game. So here's what's going to happen. All right, sorry about this. I'm trying to just make sure that I'm not missing anything. The outfield wasn't in. Here it is. All right, so Sizemore is going to come around. Where's Sizemore? So here's Sizemore. So Lynn hits this in the right field on the 5-4-7. All right, we determined that. Washington's in right field. Sizemore's speed is a 4, and his arm is a 4. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash them out. So the roll is going to be the 3 dice have to be equal to or greater than 10 because the speed and the arm wash out with 4, okay? So here comes the play at the plate. Lynn hits us in the right field. Sizemore coming around to try to tie the game. These 3 dice that I'm going to roll right here have to be 10 or greater. And here's the play at the plate, and he's in there. Sizemore will score on the single by Lynn. The throw comes in a little late. And so the Sox now have tied the game on the single by Lynn. And it's 3-3. All right. I think we're getting there. And 007 says he's thinking about getting Inside Blitz. Inside Blitz on the PC is great. I couldn't figure it out cards and dice, but on the PC, I enjoy the heck out of that game. And some Rose Lee there says he liked the interview with the Cleveland Spiders guy. Yeah, this book right here, right? J. Thomas Hetrick. Still have it right up here. One of my favorite books I ever read for baseball. I really liked it. All right, so Jimmy Rice coming up. So the Sox have got a couple of runs here. And now they trail 3. It's tied 3-3. I tried 1899 in OOTP and had all kinds of problems with it. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like 1899 with the OTP. It's not right. Something's not right. I don't know what it is. It's just not right. So I gave up. Maybe I did something wrong, and it could be, but... All right, here goes Rice now. 461 against the lefty. 461, and that's going to be a double in the right field. Now, does Lynn want to try to score? Speed is a 3. So, Lynn can try to score, so let's get Washington. He's a 4. So that would mean I have to beat a 14. 3 plus the die. So I need 11. So Lynn's going to try to come around. So Washington, they're going to test his arm again as Rice, right? 461. That's a double in the right field. So Lynn goes to third. He's on his way home. I need 11. Washington's throw is not in time, and Lynn will score. So Rice with a bases clearing double. And Freddie Lynn comes around to score, and all of a sudden the Red Sox have taken a lead 4-3. I never had a doubt, to be quite honest with you. Oh, you ordered the book? Oh, cool. Let him know that you saw him on the show, because he likes when people tell him that, because we had a good time that night. We really did. Bob Watson comes up. All he's done is have a home run today. So Trout in some trouble here in the 5th. And the pitch, 683 plus 5 is 688. And that's going to be a single 2 bases, 688. Single 2 bases, and they're starting to hit Trout. And Rice will score. So Watson with a home run and now a single knocking in a run, and the Sox have got 4 here in the 5th. Oh, boy. It's going to have to start thinking about getting Trout out of here. 10 hits for the Sox, and yeah, let's get them out of here. Because I think that's what they would probably do. Now, I don't know who to bring in. So let's go to the pen. And let's see who can pitch here. Oh, I have this Cusack guy here, right off the top. So, Cusack, Hoffman might be better. Hoyt, I don't see in the lineup today. Esser, I don't see. Burns, I don't see. A lot of guys are not in the lineup today. Oh, this guy here, Torabella. Pablo. Yeah, Pablo's going to come in. All righty, so Pablo's going to come in to pitch. Again, my game, my rules. All right, so they've chased Trout out of the game with 10 hits now. Pretty crazy. I did my Spiders replay on Strat. I tried it in Action PC and I was getting destroyed and I didn't understand what was going on. But I didn't understand how bad the Spiders were. So I ended up playing it in Strat. All right, so let's continue on here. So it's just Skremski now with Watson on first. The Sox have scratched across 4. And I got a 418 against a lefty, 418. And that's a hit down to first base. And Squires will take that. But the Sox come up with 4 in the bottom of the 5th. And now we go to the 6th. And now Renko, this is where Renko can take some fatigue. So if it's any hit walker, hit batter, anytime somebody gets on base aside from an error, his fatigue goes up. So what I need to do is take a little pen over here and keep track of my fatigue somehow. Need to make some notes just in case. All right, so here's Renko. Right now his fatigue is fine, but you never know. He is getting tired. 599. So this is hit into right. This is not going to be good. No, Evans over there. A 599, and that's a single. So Lemon smacks a single into right field. And so now the White Sox are trying to make a comeback here. Claudell Washington, he's got a home run in this game. He's looking for another one. 509. It's going to be a rare play. Woo! Go back to the rare plays. We've had 2 of them today. All righty, so 509 is a rare play. So we got a runner on first base with nobody out. Page 34. I like how this little chart shows you where to go. Okay. Runner on first base, less than 2 outs. Let's roll the dice. A 134. Hard ground ball up the middle. Shortstop fields it, steps on second to get the force. May complete the double play by challenging the batter's speed. So Burleson steps on second and is going to try to gun down Washington at first. So if we want to challenge the speed, I think that's the reverse of challenging the arm. Let me just double check. Yeah, so it's going to be Burleson's arm against 10 plus his speed. So Washington's a 4. So he's got a 14. So Burleson, okay, Burleson's arm is a 4. All righty. So 4 plus all the dice greater than or equal than 15 because it's a 10 and a 5, right? So we gotta get the 15 somehow. So Burleson steps on second to throw to first. 10, 11, and what did we say Burleson was? 10, 11, and 4 is 15. He just gets him, right? 15 is equal to 15. As long as you equal it, then he's out by an eyelash, as Juckett would say. So that's going to be he steps on the base. So I don't know how I would do that. So that'd be G663. Yeah, I guess so. All right. I like how the codes go in. Harry Chappis comes up. Now Renko is really getting tired, so we're going to see if we can get him out of this inning. 2 outs, nobody on after a great play by Burleson. And a 456 is grounded down to second base. Sizemore will scoop that up, and Renko gets out of the inning. That was pretty cool, actually. The rare plays were actually kind of fun because you really can't, put those in and write them into the game on a card. I don't think. Pablo back on the mound facing Hobson. Here we go. Red Sox in the lead, 5-3, bottom of the 6th. I need to speed this up. I really do. All right, so I got a 4, 5, and a 4 against the lefty. And it's going to be hit down the third base, and Morrison will make this play. It is 1 away. Evans, 280. And Evans, Evans goes deep left field on Torrealba. Deep left field. Evans, power of 7. Deep left field with a power of 7, adding the white and the blue to 7. Oh, 13. And that's going to be a double. So it's going to hit off the wall. Evans will get a double off of this. And so they have a man on second base. Gar gets that back in a hurry. So it's Allison now. 0 for 1. Ground out and a sacrifice. All right, so here's Allison now. 147, and he walked him. So Pablo in some trouble here with the White Sox. Oh, his stamina is only 1. So I think, well, he came in the last inning, so technically he should be getting fatigued right now because he came in last inning. So we're going to say he's fatigued 1. So Pablo is 1 fatigue right now, which means every 600 we add 10 if we get a 600. So I'll give him another batter and see how he does, but he is starting to get tired. Burleson, 592. This is hitting the right field. Washington, who's had a busy day over there in right field, the 592, he's going to make the catch. There's nobody on third base, so he'll just make the catch and nobody moves. I will leave Pablo in until he gets into some serious trouble here. Sizemore, he's had a good day, 2 for 3. A double and a single. There we go. 167, and that's a wild pitch. Oh, boy. And you got to wonder now, short leash now. So second and third, 2 outs, Sizemore at the plate. And they're going to leave Pablo in there. A 108. Struck him out. So Pablo, gets it done just barely. And we go to the 7th now. And Renko's got to come out. We do have to take Renko out. So who are we going to bring in the 7th? What do I got? Who's on my list there? I don't see Campbell on there. Bergmeyer, I don't see. A lot of these guys aren't in the lineup. Ripley? No Ripley from Alien. Tudor is a starter. Hassler? No, I don't have Hassler. Win Remerswall, but he's terrible. Eckersley is in the rotation. Torres in the rotation. Stanley. I guess Stanley? Jackett's going to kill me, but okay. Stanley comes in for the 79 Sox. Oh, he's tired, though. That's all right. Just give me a little bit. Just give me a little bit. So Stanley's going to come in to pitch. He's already tired, but I just need to get through this inning. So he's we'll cut him down to a 2. How about that? We'll put him at a 2 fatigue. All right. So I just need to get something out of him. All right. So Milt May, 544. This is hit down to Sizemore. And 544 is a 4-3. So it's going to be an out. So ground ball out. So Stanley gets the first guy. And there's 1 away here in the 7th. All right, Morrison. He's got a home run today. I got a 504. Another rare play. 3 rare plays today. All right, so we got to go to page 30 for the rare play. Well, what do we got? 423 on the rare play. Batter is safe at first on a throwing error from the second baseman. Runners advance 2 bases. Batter may try to advance a second by challenging the catcher's arm. Oh, he must be picking up the ball. Oh, it's a bad error by Sizemore. Morrison's got 6 speed. I think we might challenge. So we got to challenge Allenson. So Allenson's arm is a 5. So we're going to challenge the arm. So speed plus the dice is got to be better than 15. Alrighty, so it's a wild throw by Sizemore. Morrison trying to get down there, and he is out. He is out, right? That's a 12, and he cannot beat the 15. So it's an E2. How am I going to do this? E2. Oh, boy. Dropping everything here. E2 R0 X. No, that ain't it. Let's undo the last play. Oh, wait, let me check my error chart now on this. There's got to be a way of putting that in there. Okay. E4. Oh boy, I'm not seeing it. So there's got to be a way. E4. Let me try that again. E4, and then he's out at second base, right? So E4, but then he's out trying to go. Trying to go to second base. Sorry about this. This is a weird one. Try this one more time. Not seeing it. ROX. E4 R0X. Nope, that ain't it. You know something? I don't want to take forever on this. He's out. That's all I'm gonna say. He's out. Yeah. I'll have to ask Mark what to do about a error that the person's thrown out at. So yeah, there isn't one. So here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna say E4, and then I'm just gonna say caught stealing, just so I can get out. All right, so that kind of works out the same way. I'm not too worried about stats. Alrighty. Here come the nuclear launch codes, yeah. All right, so we got 2 away. Now Stanley's still hanging in there. It's Gar, 336, and that's going to be an infield single. A lot of infield singles today. So he's going to nudge this down to third base. Gar is safe. So 5-3 now. Squires comes up. Squires, 1-6-4. And that's going to be a bloop single. And Gar's going to go to third base. And oh boy, Stanley's in some trouble here. Stop me if you've heard that before. And it's going to be Orta coming up here in the 7th. We need to get out of this inning. Come on, Stanley. There's 2 outs. There's 2 outs. A 1-1-9. And yes, it's a ground ball down the second base. And this time, Sizemore does not make any mistakes. And that is that. Yeah, if I really wanted to, I could go into the box score and move some things around. But I'm not too crazy about that. All right, so we need to take out Pablo now here in the 7th because he is tired. Actually, no, something. I don't have to take him out. He's got the 1 fatigue. We'll keep him at 1 fatigue right now. Any base runner, though, and he's in some serious trouble. 378, Lynn. And that's going to be a double in the right field. So Pablo into trouble here as Lynn doubles. So now he's 2 fatigue. He is 2 fatigue right now, and I need to make that note. 2 fatigue for Pablo. All righty. Rice coming up. 250 against Rice. And it's going to be a 580. 580. So that's going to be a defensive check. And so center field, Chet Lemon. And a 580 is a catch. And Lynn does not go anywhere on that catch. So F8. And yeah, it talks about the runners on third, but nothing about the runner on second. So I'm pretty sure. Checking my notes here. Yeah, it doesn't talk anything about the runner on second. All right, so Torabella is now, Torrealba is in some trouble as he faces Watson, who's got a home run, but there's one away. He's fatigued 2. And a 329. Okay, this is a fly ball into right. F9 plus. R2 may challenge the fielder's arm. So does Lynn want to challenge the throw? Sure. He's got a 4. And Lynn, is a 3. So what Lynn has to do, he needs to beat 14. Yep, he needs to beat a 14. So it's a fly ball to right field. Washington makes the catch. And he doesn't. Lynn is thrown out at third base. So how do we do this one now? So it's F9, R2X. Yeah, he is out. All right, that worked out pretty darn well. Not for the Sox, but for me. So Pablo's going to have to be done here. He's just too tired. So Stanley comes out. I think he's tired too. He came in on a short leash. So Sox going to go to the pen. And yeah, I'm liking Drago time. Time to bring in Drago to see if we can get out the last couple of innings here. So he might have to go more than one. All right, so Drago comes in for the Sox. Here in the top of the 8th, and Lamar Johnson leads off. He's 1 for 3 with a homer. A 541. This is hit down to Sizemore. And a 541 is 463, so that's going to be an out. So just a G4. So Sizemore comes up with this one. And Lamar Johnson is out. Chet Lemon, 2 for 3 today. The Chetster with a 280. He's a righty, so a 284. Uh-oh. Deep left field. Chet Lemon going deep. Power of 7. Rice looking up. 14 and 7 is 21. It's gone. It's another home run. There's been so many home runs today. I think this is the 5th home run of the day. And Lemon goes over the monster. And it's 5-4. We can't go extra innings. I get people showing up here in less than an hour. I need to get this done. And Bart says, season ticket, solid game. Yeah, having so much fun with this. And midlife crisis. Yeah, sounds like a job for Drago. Yep. And then he's going to grab some chow. Yeah, don't pick out too much. Turkey Day tomorrow, remember. Claudel Washington, a 115. That's going to be a 315, and he struck him out. All right, Harry Chappis, who was forced into the game when Pryor was kicked out on a rare play for arguing. We've had 3 or 4 rare plays today. It's seen a little bit of everything here. A little bit of everything. As Barbara comes by. Hi, Barbara. I'm on a little early today because I got to go out tonight for a bit. Maybe I'll come back on later tonight and play some more season ticket. 109. It's going to be a 309, and he struck him out. So, Drago coming in, getting the job done. All right, Yastrzemski coming up. Pablo's a little tired now, so we're going to find someone for Pablo. Who do we have in the pen for the White Sox? All right, there's 12 dudes here. Oh, Farmer's in there. Do I have, let's see, Dotson, Schuler, Hoffman, LeGros. I just want to find someone that can come in and pitch. Hinton, boy, these guys aren't on the bench. Scarberry. Yeah. All right, Scarberry comes in. We're going to bring in Scarberry because I found him the first. All right, so Scarberry's going to come in for Pablo. Like I say, I don't know the White Sox well, so I probably brought in a bad guy, but I'm just trying to find somebody. They have look at all the cards I got for pitchers, but none of them are in the game, so maybe they were just at different times of the season or something. I don't know. Okay, so Yastrzemski and Scarberry. So Scarberry will come in and pitch. And Yastrzemski is 2 for 3. A single and a single. Here we go. Yastrzemski, a .482 against the righty. And fly ball into center field. And Lemon will make that catch. 1 away. Hobson coming up now. 0 for 3, as he does. .595, another defensive check. This is Washington. And a .595 is going to be a catch, the F9. So it's in the right field. Game moving along now. And Dwight Evans, Dewey, 2 for 3. With a single and a double. 308. Struck him out. And the Sox go down. 1, 2, 3. So we go to the top of the 9th. And the White Sox and the Red Sox battling here. It's 5-4. Can Drago get out of this? Or are we going to go extras? And I'm going to have to put our ghost runner on second base. I'm running out of time. Milt May, .468 against the righty. And that's a double. Are you kidding me? Milt May doubles and the tying runs on second. If I go to another freaking extra innings game, seriously, folks, seriously, all I do is extra inning games. Morrison, 696. Oh, boy. 696. That's a double. The game's tied. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 2 back-to-back doubles. And we're freaking tied. Again, I'm on the clock. I might have to finish this tonight, folks. This is going to be a 2-parter. Gar. 415. This is hit down to second. G4. So there's 1 away. And Morrison goes to third. So I got to play infield in. So I need to get my infield in chart. All right, bringing the infield in. Here we go. I'm not going to go on contact. All right, that's what I'm not going to do. So I have the option of going on contact or not. So I'm not going to go on contact. So let's see what goes on here. So Squires comes up against Drago. 3-2-3. And that's an infield hit. And the White Sox take the lead. So he hits this. I'm going to say that he hits this up the middle. Burleson makes the play. Knocks it down, but the run scores. So 2 runs here in the 9th on Drago. And it's not looking good for the Sox. It's now 6-5. Orta comes up with Drago getting tired. 190. Oh, my gosh. And that's a bloop single. A bloop single. And we got to get Drago out of there. Only 1 away. Drago is dragging. And we got to go with the defense now. So who can come in now? Who can it be now? Is there anybody else here that can pitch? I don't have Campbell on my list. I don't have... Oh, I do have Bergmeyer. Okay, so Bergmeyer can come in to pitch. Sometimes it's just who's left. So Bergmeyer comes in to stop the bleeding. 2 runs here in the inning. And Lamar Johnson, a 171. And this is hit back to the mound. And his only play is to first, right? Right? A 1-3 with first and second. A 1-3 with first and second. Just double checking here. Yeah, I guess his only play is the first. So G1 over to first. So there's 2 away. So second and third to Chet Lemon with 2 outs. 6:52. And 6:52 is down to second base. And he will get out. Okay, so they get out of that. But the damage is done. Oh. What's my thought on the auto manager base running? I haven't used it too much. It's not too bad, actually. If you really want to get into this game, it's really not too bad. I play both teams, so for me, I just play against myself and kind of go what I think. So, but it does a decent job. But it's a whole nother thing to learn in this game. All right, so Gary Allenson here, bottom of the ninth. Scarberry on the mound. 3:47. Struck him out. Rick Burleson. 595. Washington is busy. It's out into right field, 595, and he'll make the catch. A shoestring catch by Washington, and there's 2 away. And it all comes down now to Sizemore. Can he get it done? Sizemore. A 136. Fly ball to Washington, and Washington comes in, and he makes the catch, and that mercifully ends the game before we go to extras. Yes, it will. Let's make this game official. All right, so we are done. So that is that. So we'll fast play everybody here. And we'll be done. We'll go check our standings after this Red Sox loss and White Sox wins. We'll go back to our season overview. And we can see, so the Red Sox now 2.5 back. The Yankees have lost 3. So Baltimore is within a half game. That's going to be a fun race. That's why I printed all those teams up. The White Sox, with the win, keeping pace with the Angels, who have won 2 in a row. So, yeah. So that is that. Let's see if I can get back to Studio B here. And yes, I can. So, season ticket. A lot of fun. I forgot how much fun it was. And when I started printing the cards today and found out that they printed so easily, I was like, even better. Like I say, I'm printing these things out, and they're about the size of an apricot, but they're wider. But holy cow, they the way he's got it laid out on the paper, if you just cut it in thirds, so you line it up at like 3 2/3 on your cutter, you do it again, it's perfect, and then you go 4.5 inches on the cut the other way, and they're perfect. So there's no more cutting and guessing and trimming. It's like right on. So I was flying through these today. I think I did 15 to 20 teams today from different years. But I wanted to show the game off here because last time I really didn't show the cards or the charts. So I really wanted to give this a good fair shake. And that's what we got here today. So, nice comeback win by the White Sox. Congrats. Red Sox bullpen blow it again. Thank you, Ron Juckett. And so that is that. So I got to scoot out of here so I can get ready because I got people coming to go out to dinner or whatever we're going to do tonight. I think we're going to a little gaming place tonight, they said. So we'll see how that goes. But thanks for tuning in, everyone, as we have a little afternoon baseball here. Dan, thanks for coming by. /Deep Gaming coming by as well. Bart, thank you. And, maybe I'll catch you guys later on tonight. I don't think I'm going to be too late, so maybe we'll break out some more season ticket later on. So many games to choose from. Payoff pitch, pocket pennant run, season ticket. What else am I playing here? Strat, APA. Holy cow, the back to basics baseball. I mean, you name it. And I'm just having so much fun with these games. I really am. And that's why I'm rotating around, because it's just been so fun. So... And Ty Board Games, thanks for coming by as well as we played some season ticket baseball. Again, Black Friday sale. If you want to grab this game, grab it. The rules and the instructions are free, and you even get a couple of teams for free if you want to try it out. And that's what I did back when I started playing this. I tried it out, and within 5 minutes, I was ordering because it was so good. It's like get me some seasons. It was that good. So yeah, I mean the way that you use the baseball field, the ballpark, the pitchers, the bat, everything works out so well. The defensive checks, the rare plays, everything goes really well. It's just playing so many games this week, I'm just confused on like what is what. So that's why it took me so long to play this. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. It will get faster as I get more games under my belt. But anyway, I'm Dave from Studio B. And what is the complexity compared to Strat? This is very complex. There's a basic mode, and then there's an advanced mode. And the advanced mode really gets advanced. You start checking arms and speeds and the whole bit. I never played Strat Super Advanced, but it's definitely up there with Strat Advanced. And again, it's free. SeasonTicketBaseball.com, I think, is the website. Download the rules for free. I think you get 4 teams from 1975 to play. And you don't have to print out all the cards like I did. You can just print them out on a sheet and just play the game with some dice. And so you can try the game for free. You really can. And Baseball Maelstrom stops by, and it is interesting. This game is fun. It is so fun. And I think right now with the seasons on sale, I think they're $24, but they're a third off. So I think they're $16 for the season, and that comes with every player. That's the great thing about I tend to gravitate towards games that have every player because I hate when I go there and it's like, where's this guy? He's not on the team. So I like how that season ticket and payoff pitch both do that. I mean, the other games do it too, but they're the ones that come to mind. So, alrighty, I'm Dave. I gotta run out. And hopefully I'll talk to you guys later. If not, have a great Thanksgiving, and hopefully we'll see you on Friday. And at Black Friday, we did the Black Friday show, so we want to know what you got. Let us know what you got so we can talk about it next week on the show. And